what it is. It's a smart magnetic cable fitness device. So in turn, it's a
Kind of looks and feels like it, but it's made differently.
It's made from Tums they get from the
from the heartburn you get by watching the guy chocolate.
Yeah. And you can eat it while you're losing.
As you get the indigestion for losing.
It soothes your odds of it while you're losing.
Well, I mentioned the leather tip, and by the way, we still use leather. You know, it's been 200 years. Engineers have not improved on leather. It's just it's really good. It's a dead animal skin. It's the best thing to put on the end of a pool cue.
So there's no vegetarian pool sharks. That's what that comes down to. Yeah.
I've had several people ask me if there's a vegan alternative, and there are some, but it's not acceptable to a good pool
there's
player.
a vegan alternative. It's called losing.
Chuck is so.
That's right. But the chalk, Neil, the chalk is to give the tip more friction. You know, the leather grabs fairly well, but when you add this chalk, which has a bunch of abrasive particles in it, so it's a chalk-like substance that's mixed in with some little abrasive particles. It's kind of like a fine sandpaper. But you know,
but isn't it different?
Yeah,
wait. But don't gymnasts use chalk to reduce friction?
That's different. That's just to absorb moisture, like talc.
Oh, moisture from their
talc powder.
Oh, from the palm of their hand. I got it.
And bowlers use a rosin. They use a rosin bag. Same thing to take moisture off the hands.
I got it. Okay, so let's take a quick break. When we come back, I want to hear a little bit more about trick shots and also some of the culture of what it is to be a billiards shark on Star Talk Sports Edition. We're back, Star Talk Sports Edition, the physics of billiards. And we have one of the world's experts on who thinks about the physics of billiards. It's Dr. David Alciatore. Alciatore.
Yes.
Just go with Alciatore.
Alciatore. You got to use your hands. You got to use your hands.
I want to say it that way, and I'm trying to. My body won't let me.
Use your
Dr.
hands.
Dave.
Use your hands.
Just call him Dr. Dave.
Dr. Dave. That's what I'm going to do.
That works.
So, Dr. Dave, we all love trick shots. Do they have any real role in competitive billiards?
Yes, there are what are called artistic billiards competitions where the feature is trick shots. Yes.
Okay. And so are they, I'm curious because in the All-Star break in basketball, they have the slam dunk competition. In the All-Star break in baseball, they have the home run derby. So these are the fun things that can show up in a regular game. Now they're all focused down into one slot, into one offering. So I guess what I'm asking is, are there occasions where a completely crazy trick shot would be necessary in competitive play?
Yes, in fact, we talked about a masse shot where you try to curve around an obstacle. That is used in actual play.
And that counts as a trick shot. Okay.
Yes. Now in trick shots, they do very dramatic versions of that. But you know, in an actual game, if you have you just need to curve it a little bit, a few inches, you can do that pretty reliably.
And a lot of trick shots, they involve a pre-setup of what the balls look like on the table.
Bingo.
So that makes it is the art of the setup, so that your ball can do what it needs to.
And the other trick shot is the jump shot, you know, which we started talking about before, where we hit the ball at a downward angle, causing it to compress the cloth, bounce off this natural slate. And that's a legal jump shot. I didn't finish that thought earlier. It's a legal jump shot. You can make the cue ball bounce over an entire obstacle ball. And this is a very important weapon in modern pool. So
what are the balls made of to enable them to do this?
They're made out of a phenolic resin. It's a thermoset material, it's called, but it's a phenolic. It's called a phenolic. It's a resin.
Phenolic resin. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
I know, but Dave, historically, weren't they made of ivory?
Yes, and I have to collectively apologize for my entire sports history because we killed lots of elephants in the past. And the real sad part of the story is that you only got about 3 balls out of 1 tusk.
Oh no!
So can you imagine how many elephants had to die to help this sport?
Yeah.
Wow.
But now we talked about the slate and the leather tip that engineers haven't been able to improve upon nature's incredible evolutionary feats. But the ball, we did find a better alternative to ivory. You know,
What about the cue? I mean, are we stuck in historical tradition and it's wood only, or have we made any advances there?
Well, since the 1400s, it's been a wood cue, just like that original croquet mallet. And just in recent years, in the last 10 or so years, has carbon fiber come out, and there's been other attempts in the past with fiberglass and aluminum, but they just did not sell. Nobody, and you couldn't play well with them.
Yeah.
But the carbon fiber is truly a revolution. It's the first. I think it's really the first, other than the ivory to phenolic transition. Carbon fiber is the first true revolution in pool equipment. Yeah. Otherwise, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed in hundreds of years.
Yeah, but wait, Dave, if you're trying to hit the ball, some of what matters is the momentum that the cue stick has that you're imparting on the ball. And if you go to carbon fiber, which is obviously lighter than wood, in order to get the same momentum, I have to push the stick harder into the ball. And maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I just want a heavier bat, as we'd say in baseball. So what is the carbon fiber doing for you?
Well, the only thing that's made of carbon fiber is the shaft. The front end of the cue.
Right.
Most good cues are in two pieces. The shaft is the front piece.
Yeah, I see when they walk in, when a dude walks in the pool hall with a suitcase and opens a suitcase and attaches one piece to the other, that's when it's time to say, okay, you win. I've done here. These are people not using the company cue sticks on the thing. Right.
But getting back to the momentum, Neil, you're right. The mass of the cue is important, but we and good pool players, they want the mass to be a certain value, and within less, a half of an ounce or so. And any good player can tell if that cue is heavier or lighter than their ideal weight. We can tell right away.
And by the way, when you purchase a stick, like you just said, Neil, you can mix and match the ounce for the back end so that you can have almost a custom experience for your particular cue. But it doesn't mean you ain't gonna lose your money.
You still lose your money. You lost a lot. Still lose money. Okay.
So Neil, when you buy a pool cue, a nice pool cue, it has what are called weight bolts. Like Chuck just says, you can take in or add or add or subtract these weight bolts from the butt end of the cue. It's called the butt.
Yes.
All right, and that's how you control the weight of the entire cue and affect the momentum that's transferred to the cue ball.
By the way, that's the other reason why I love playing pool, because you always get to play with a butt.
Okay.
And you get to hold the butt the whole time too.
You're not helping.
Dave. See, Dave fits in here perfectly.
He does.
Yes.
All right.
Garrett.
So, okay, from our conversation so far, as Chuck said it quite succinctly, it's all about the leave. But how many shots ahead is a high-end pool billiards player actually mentally calculating?
Ooh, yes.
That's a great question.
We got to say that differently, Gary. How many are they capable of knowing, given the chaos and the randomness of what happened?
Oh man, this is great.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dave. Yes.
Great question. Question. And by the way, Neil, a good player does not experience much chaos or random.
Excuse me.
But the answer depends on the game you're playing, partly. So I did want to mention, 8 ball is the most common game in America.
Right.
Most people know what that is.
The worst state to live in right now is New York, and nobody's talking about it. I've spent 30 years in the insurance industry. What I'm about to tell you will explain why New York pays more for car insurance than any other state in the country, and how you could fix it and save up to 80% on your rate. Let me make this simple. If you're paying over $75 a month, you're being overcharged. Drivers in New York are being charged almost 2 times more.
You have to the solids